actually. Divine greetings, masters. Thank you so much for joining. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everyone. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. So, masters, today is day 17th of the 21-day program. And today we have with us Sanjay Goswami ji. And he's from New Jersey, Edison, New Jersey. Basically, he's from MP, Devas, MP in India. And he works in Citibank as a software engineer. Um, Apart from that, he loves trekking, nature walk, hiking, and I believe not many other hobbies must be there. Reading also, doing swadhyay. He has been doing swadhyay with us in Thinking and Destiny on Thinking and Destiny book, um, at Light and Soul Meditation Group. And apart from that, he is also sharing his wisdom here in the English group. So, masters, let us all welcome Sanjay Goswami ji. And so today we have day 17th, and today he'll be talking about astral traveling and projection. So much more on that, but let's welcome Sanjay ji first. So thank you, Sanjay ji. Warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for waiting.
Thank you, Madhuji, and all the masters who came today here for the energy sharing and to share your energy all across the earth also. So today, like Madhuji already gave introduction about like what we are going to go over. So this is the astral projection, astral travel. I I guess most of you have heard about this term, and it's like fancy term astral projection or astral travel. So what is it actually? What is the astral projection? So most of you in every night in dream, if you recall the dream early morning or when you wake up, sometime you recall that you're flying somewhere, or uh, you are just falling from some cliff or somewhere from sky and going down, and you're terrified actually, and you feel that experience as a real. Sometimes you feel like you are going deep inside the ocean and traveling without even taking the breath. And sometimes you have experience while you met very loved ones who already departed, and you had very close talk with them, or kind of like a conversation, or hugging with them, or some kind of like conversation. So all of these things, right? It's tend to your basically astral projection only, or astral travel only. So every night, every single person, every human being does it. Thing is, like, we don't know consciously that this is happening. Most of the time, like, we don't even remember after like waking up. Maybe half an hour, 1 hour, or 2 hours, we'll remember what was the dream, if it is important or something unusual. Otherwise, we'll completely forget about it. So it's not like a new term or somebody like who has very high energy, wisdom, or some kind of a siddhi, or other kind of like achievements who can do it. It's happening to every single one of us every night. The only difference, like only thing which is keeping us away from this experience, or remembering this, is the awareness or the energy what we carries with us in physical realm and in a spiritual way, if you understand it. So I have prepared a small presentation just for a pointer purpose to go over like in systematic way how it works. So let me share that, and then we'll go over it in detail. Hope you can see it. Okay, so basically every night when we sleep, we come out of our body, and that is basically our astral body, which is not a dense body. It's an energy body which comes out of our physical dense body, and we get into different dimensions and realms, and and we get a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and experiences, which based on our level of energy or awareness, we remember them and we recall them and we gain out of it. So before we get into detail of astral travel, let's understand the sleep. Every night, how we sleep and how many cycles it goes in, and where and what happened in each cycle, and how the astral travels comes into picture on particular night in the stage of sleep. So as as we wind up our day, we go to bed and we retire on bed, and then we try to sleep. So if you are too tired, you get into sleep right away. Otherwise, you will be tossing and turning for some time on your bed, and then slowly you get into sleep. So which is a light sleep. In this particular sleep state, you are aware of your background. If somebody is talking or some music is going on, or somebody's watching movie and all this, so you are sleeping, your body is relaxing, but you're still aware about what is happening. So you have some senses still working. Your ear sense will be still working at that point of time. And if you're sharing bed with somebody and the other person is still reading book or turning or tossing, so you will sense that also. So it's not fully awake state and not fully deep sleep state. So that's the light sleep, we call it, or core sleep, we call it. And most of our sleep goes here. So if you use your digital watch like Apple Watch or some good company watches, it has the mechanism to track your sleep. And every day you can see like what is your sleep state and how much you spend on each of these sleep. So that's the first state. We call it light sleep, and that is like the first step where you get into the sleep processing. Then the second step is the deep sleep. In this particular sleep stage, you will be totally in deep state where you don't have awareness of anything happening around you. No sound, no sense of any kind of a noise or any picture or nothing. Basically, whatever is happening, you are completely aware. Like you are like a dead sleep, basically. You don't have any sense of anything, whatever is happening around you, until unless it's intense that it broke your sleeping pattern or you come out of that sleep. Then only you'll come out of it. Otherwise, this is the deep sleep state where your heartbeat will slow down, your body temperature may go up or down, your breathing always slows down in this particular state, and you will have very minimal sense of your bodily senses, basically. Whatever senses we have, five senses, you will have very minimum of them. And your body is totally in a default mode network, basically. So you will have the breathing because that's autonomous function which body does it, whether you want it or you don't want it happens. Your internal body parts work, and in this state, this state basically in scientific term is very important state where your body does healing. So your cell regeneration, your hormones balancing, and other basically very important things which your body needs in terms of regeneration happens in this state. So that's the deep sleep state. And then post this is a cycle, basically. This is a cycle. It happens overnight multiple times based on how your sleep pattern is. Your body recognizes that and it goes in the cycle. Then the third pattern comes as a REM cycle or REM sleep. So REM is rapid eye movement. So this is the place which is basically a dreaming state starts. So you come out of deep sleeping, then you are still in sleepy state, and in this particular state, your etheric body or say astral body will separate from your body. So that's the astral projection when you get into that. Before that, you will have the dream, lucid dream, and different phenomena. So which also happens here. So this is basically known as rapid eye movement. So what happened in this stage is why it called as rapid eye movement, because of the functioning happening at that particular stage. Your eyelids are closed, but your eye will be moving, and your body may have some kind of movement, basically based on what kind of dream you are doing, the dreams going on in your mind that time, or whether you are out of your body and then you are at particular state where you are still using some part of your sense, but not from physical way. They are not physical sense. They works like physical sense, but they are out of physical sense way. So it's a rapid eye movement. That's what REM means. And all these states are scientifically measured and experimented in a well over a couple of decades. It's not a new phenomena. It's happening like the research on these are happening for quite a while. So that's about the sleep state. So our main focus or the area of interest is REM, where all these dream states, then lucid dream and astral projection happens. So we'll get into detail further if you guys have any question later on. But for now, I just wanted to touch upon this so that you get understanding of when and how it starts. So in terms of reality, also this picture basically, I took it from one of the YouTuber. I very much follow him. It's Jen Hart, and he has done many kind of like experiments on astral travel and lucid dreaming. So I took this picture, very fascinating picture. So this picture explains what kind of your dream states and how they goes in conscious way during the REM sleep. So you see here unconscious dream, which is basically a kind of like a hallucination, nightmares, compulsive thoughts, recurring dreams, and routine desires, fear, impulsions, whatsoever comes in here. Then the second state, which is a higher from this, and it based on your energy level also, like what kind of thoughts you carry, how much energy, in energy, not in the sense physical energy, it's the uh, uh, psychic energy, or I would say the spiritual energy or etheric energy you carry in your body, your system, which brings you in different reality during the REM order. So lucid dream is basically, this is the state where you are in dream, you are somewhere, and you realize I'm dreaming. So you can take control of your dream that time. But it's not, basically you cannot choose to do or you choose to go place where you want to go. You are in deep dream state, and then you suddenly realize, oh, I'm dreaming now. And then suddenly things comes into your control. Then whatever you wish, it happens there. And that is a dreaming state only still. That is like a early or pre state of astral projection. The next level here is the astral projection. If your energy is that level, then you can jump into the next level, which is the astral projection. In this particular state, you choose to go where you want. The astral projection, I'll touch upon in detail, but for now, just at a high level, the astral projection is basically you decide what you want to dream in one way, or you decide where you want to go tonight during your sleep. And then in that particular state, you can choose to meet people or do particular things. So that's about astral projection, which is the next level. And then greater realities come, which is like, especially during meditation and all these transcendental practices, you get into further state where it's like a pure unity, formless, fractals, enlightenment, and different things basically, which many of the PSSM masters and Madhuji is here. She can share her experiences where you get to a state where it's difficult to explain them into words. The colors or the sights or the mountain, river, or whatever. So you see there, it's very difficult to explain in word because there is no word to explain them. It's just like it's like beyond reality basically. You cannot imagine in earthly or 3D. You can see those things or you can experience those things. So that how it happens. So there are different ways, but I will go into like different ways to explain it, but I will go into the scientific way, which has been proven by science, but with many experiments done on the astral projections, OB, we call it OBE also in scientific, lot of scientific terminology, or the books or the videos or researcher you get through internet, you will find another term as OBE, outer body experience. So I'll just brief on this cycle, how it happens, and I will go over each one of them. So basically, we are preparing for sleep. Start from here, that we are winding up our day and we are laying down on our bed. So what happened then? So when we go for a sleep, what happens is every day for every single person, there is a mind and body connection. So mind checks every time to the body by giving signal that are you awake? Are you ready to go for sleep? And then it waits for the signal from body that yeah, I'm ready, or I'm not ready yet. So what happens is sometimes you don't notice when you are tired, then you go very quickly. So you don't even realize. But let's say you have took a good rest in daytime and you are trying to sleep in night, then what happens? You don't get sleep. So while lying down, what happens is like you feel some kind of itching sensation, some kind of you want to drink water, you want to visit bathroom multiple times, and all this. So basically, its mind is trying to check whether body is still awake or not awake. Are you ready to get into the deep state or not? And once it happens, then it gives a rollover signal basically, which means it will try to create a signal in an intense way that if you can resist it or not resist it. If you don't respond to that signal for a couple of seconds, let's say you got a itch, but you are too tired, then you will sleep. You don't even care about it. A lot of time you would have noticed, especially in India, that people who are sleeping will have the mosquitoes on them. They are biting them left and right, and like mosquitoes are like they are also like getting full of blood on top of them, and they are still sleeping. So that's one of the state where they don't have awareness of what is happening with the body, and that is like a mind-body connection where mind is checking with body and body is not responding. Then it's in deep state now, so it's sleeping. The next thing happened after that is sleep paralysis. So by the wording itself, you can relate it. It's a paralysis state basically, and it happens to every one of us. It's not a scary thing, but sometime you could have noticed in your lifetime that suddenly you are awake and your whole body is tight. You cannot move. You feel like somebody's sitting on me, or somebody's pressing me, or I'm totally tied up with something. And you are that time, if you are freaked out, your mind will be fully awake and you may start chanting some mantras or some guru name or something, some Hanumanji or whatever soever. You just wanted to get rid of it. Like you will think like it's some ghostly thing or something has captured you that point of time. And it happens to me multiple times. I was not aware of it, but after doing all this research, I realize it now. What is it? So that's a sleep paralysis basically. And this is natural phenomena. So when your mind is asking for the rollover signal, it realizes that no signal is coming out. It means body is ready to get into sleep, and it triggered the sleep paralysis, so that your body, the basic functions will work, and rest all goes into your regeneration process, basically body recovery phase basically. So that's why the body and mind connection is built in a such a way that it happens that sleep paralysis will be happening at the point of time in the sleeping state, and you will be totally still. It happens every day. We don't realize it because the cycle wise we don't break it when we are sleeping. If you break it suddenly, then you realize that sometime you will be feeling like you are totally tight, you cannot move. And that is the sleep paralysis state. The next state is the vibrational stage. So basically, if you are trying to do the astral projection at this state, the sleep paralysis. So while I'm explaining it now, you can try it tonight also. So when you are in this state, that you realize, okay, I am not able to move now, and you continue to just be calm and take deep breath and focus just on one point, then you don't have to freak out. But basically, but you stay there in that state, then it triggers the vibrational stage. So what happens at this state is your body will start sensation like a tingling, and you will feel the energy surge in the body from your head to toe, and it starts slowly, and then it becomes so rapid that you will feel you are vibrating, literally vibrating. And at that stage, you start hearing this. You'll have the different hearing sensation also, like the jet engine roaring near your ear. So it will be like a very loud, slowly. It will start from slow sound, and then it goes into like a very roaring sound, like a jet engine. And that time your body will be like in vibration plus that sound. If you stay to this state, then it will also go away. So this is like a different stage by which your body is preparing for separation. Your astral body is preparing for separation. So at this stage, you will just hold to this, and then you get to hypnagogic state, which is basically your vibration will go and your sleep paralysis will go, but you get into the state where you can hear the things which you cannot, which is not happening. Basically, it's a basically hallucinating state. One way we can say it. You can hear your name, or you can hear some kind of music, sounds, and then even though your eyes are closed, you will be able to see the outside uh, uh, things, basically, in your room, in your bedroom. Your eyes are closed, but you'll be able to see everything, whatever is in your bed, your lamp, your computer table, or your bed head, or your fan. Everything will be visible to you on the closed eyes, and they will be more vibrant than what you see. At this stage, when you get there, then it's a very easy to exit from your body and then get into the astral. So there are different methods. We'll go there, what and all methods, but at this is the sweet spot by which you can exit your body, and then you get into the astral realm. So that's the cycle, basically, how it works scientifically. But this is all like when you are trying to induce it. But when you get into meditation and the practices which are defined by many of the meditation practices are by the transcendental meditation practices or yoga nidra practices. You don't get into all this. You just exit from your body, because your energy will be at that level that you don't have to prepare your body to that level physically, like by forcefully. In this particular state, which is like a scientific way, you are preparing it. But when you do meditation, you exit directly. So we'll get there also. Before getting there, let's understand the type of astral planes, because this is very important. When you are doing astral travel, you need to know like which plane you are in. If you don't know your plane, then you wouldn't be able to do it successfully, or I would say, rather than successfully, you wouldn't be able to get out of what you are trying to see there in astral plane. So first thing, you have to prepare yourself with, I would suggest, rather than going with scientific methods or many other methods, we'll go with the most fundamental and very prominent method is meditation. So astral plane basically are three types: lower astral plane, middle astral plane, and upper astral plane. So lower astral plane basically is beyond. Basically, we have this also, right? Patal Loka, and then Swarg Loka, and then we are in middle of our uh, Earth Lok, right? And the Prithvi Loka. So it's similar way we can relate it that way, that it's a lower astral is basically when your energy is low and you are trying to exit from your body, or you are exited from your body and your mental state is not like you're not in right mental state and energy. Then you get to the lower state, lower astral plane, where you will see the demons. It's like a hell, basically. You see the demons, you see the creatures, or you see the beings which are basically the demon beings, and many more things. Basically, it will be always scary if you get to that. Then the middle astral, where it's above earth but beautiful or more vibrant than earth. It will be like it's like you would see some kind of sceneries, right? That kind of thing you would see there. Beautiful landscapes, rivers, ocean, beautiful ocean. Trees are very like long trees, beautiful buildings, and that kind of thing. Basically, it's more than earth realms. Basically, the beautification in this realms will be way more than what you see in earth. Then you have upper astral, which is basically going to the heaven. Basically, it's kind of a heaven thing where you'll have all the great masters, all the greater beings which are more than human. And in this particular plane, or above this state, you will be able to see the masters also, the great masters who already left their physical body, and they are around somewhere. But if you have right intention and you try to meet them, they will come at this level where you can see them. So that's just touching upon this. It's way more than what I'm just putting it here. So how to do it? Very interesting. Everybody would try to like, okay, I know the theory now, but how can I do it? You can do it tonight itself. You just need to set a right intention and then do it. So first thing, like I touched upon, meditation. So meditation is the natural way by which your energy will be boosted up. Your vibration will increase. You will get to a mental state where your psyche is in at the level where you can achieve the things by your intention itself. So meditation is the first thing which I would suggest. There are many methods by which you can do this scientific way, but meditation is the best way and easy way and safest way to achieve this. So continue your meditation as much as you do. There are chances where within the meditation you will see that you are doing the astral projection, and it happened to me also. I'll share my experience, but lot of you would have noticed this also when you are doing meditation early morning or late in the night, and if you are in deep meditation state, sometime you will see like somebody or something is uh, around you. You'll have that sensation. When your eyes are closed, still you'll have that sensation. Or sometime if you are further like beyond the regular energy level, if you have good energy, then you can see yourself in meditation sitting at your place. So you will be face to face to you. You are sitting in meditation, and you will see from outside also that you are sitting there. You can see that, and that is one form of astral travel. You are already doing astral travel during that meditation phase. So much more on this. It's more of like an individual experience. It's not like I'm putting it here and you believe it. It's individual experience. When you get there, you will know this. You will realize this, and you will feel it for sure. So that's the meditation. Then suddenly also it happens. So basically we have 7 bodies. We know that the etheric body or astral body is at, I think, fourth number. So it has all these senses in different way. So you have your senses in your dense body, which is our physical body, where we can hear, we can taste, we can listen, we can touch, we can see all this. But your astral body, or your when you come out of your body, you don't need all these physical senses. You are not dense anymore. You are beyond your physical structure senseness totally. It's totally astral now. So you can feel anything by any organ within your body. That's other way to understand this. So what happens, when there is sudden impact on your normal day-to-day life being, then that sudden impact, if it is too intense, can separate you from your body. You would have seen that movie, if you could recall that instance, Doctor Strange. So when he goes to learn uh, the he was actually he met with an accident and he wanted to heal himself. So he go to China, I think, to learn the methods, because one of uh, he got to know from one of his friend that somebody knows that how you can get healed. And when he go there, he says like, okay, you go to that place and you will be healed. So when he was a doctor, great doctor. So when he go there, when he sees that monk, then he will be like, okay, by this all this like jargons, you think I will be healed just like that? But just listening like, okay, you have bodies and all this, and if you meditate and all, so he doesn't believe it. So what she does it, she'll just push him like this, one shot, and he will see himself is going like from his body, and he watch him falling down and gets back into his body. And then he realized what happened. So you remember, if you recall that instant, that's what happened when something suddenly happened. So it's like accident, one of the way. There are many stories on YouTube. If you go there, you'll get to know on this particularly, like a lot of aeroplane accident or car accident or something happens. So what happened that time? The physical body is still alive, awake, but the astral body or the etheric body will separate. And the person who made accident can see himself lying down on the side of road, and people are carrying him to hospital, and he's following that time. So what is happening in this particular scenario is his astral body is still tethered and completely aware of what is happening and following the physical body. And this particular instance, you can go away from there and roam around, but it's like happening suddenly. If you don't have that level of energy, then you wouldn't be able to do that, but you still be able to see yourself. And people have gone through this can explain this in detail. AND is another way, a near death experience, but in that little difference is you will be physically dead that time. NDE, but experience is similar in NDE also, where people would report that either they met an accident or they were in hospital, and because of some glitch, if they died for some time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 or 2 hours or so, the doctor will declare them physically dead, that there is no sense in the body anymore, no heartbeat, no blood pressure, nothing. So they will declare physically dead. But the person who is dead can see himself. He can hear people talking about him, what doctors are doing, how the people are around hospital, and who and all are there to see him, or who are grieving in behalf of him, that what is happening to this particular person. So that's it. In this particular situation, the person is the physically dead. However, he is still fully in awareness, and then he comes back into his body, and then he can and then he will talk about what happened. And people would be like, okay, how can he know that? And he was dead actually. So there were many strange stories like this. There are tons of information available even on YouTube. People have shared their own. You can hear to them. It's very inspiring. So that's the NDE, but it's not exactly as in the phenomena wise. It's not exactly as how the astral projection works. In astral projection, your physical body will be alive. That's only different. Otherwise, the experience is same. Then sleep is obvious. Basically, sometime in sleep you will realize that you are out of your body, and then you see a lot of things, and then you come back, and you will have that deep sense that I definitely met somebody. In morning, you will be either very happy without knowing even you forget the dream, but you wake up like very happy. You will be energetic. So what happened in that case? Either you met your loved ones or some great master, or you go to a astral plane where you gain the energy or wisdom and come back. So you will be very happy in morning. Sometime, even though you have 8 or 10 hours good sleep, you will wake up drained out, and you would not even have idea what is happening. I slept enough, but I'm still sleepy. I'm having headache, or I'm not in mood to do anything right now. I'm feeling so low. So in such scenarios, you may have visited the lower astral, where your energy has been sucked up. So that's another way to see sickness. So sickness is basically similar to what happens during NDE, but your body is alive at that time. And this happens to me also. I'll talk about it. So in sickness, a lot of time when you have like a very high fever, or some kind of like disease where you are in a state where you don't have sense of your body, that time you might see that some circles of light floating around you, and you are going up, and then from the ceiling or from distant, you will see yourself sleeping also. So that happens in sickness, when the sickness is very uh, a deep sickness. Basically, it's not like a regular, like you is having a normal headache or fever or something, so you won't see that. But when you are in that level of sickness, then you may experience it. The astral travel, where you will see that okay, you're sleeping, or you are floating on the ceiling, and then you see your body, or at least you don't see your body, but you can still feel like you are floating around, or you are having sensation of either too warm or too cold, and then you have the sensation of air touching to you and something like that. So that is also a form of astral travel. You would be doing it unknowingly. The other form is similar to meditation. You have the guided meditation techniques, like astral projection techniques, and then yoga nidra. So these are also plenty of them available in YouTube. You can try and see like how it works for you. Sometime if you are at that level and you have good intention, you will get there. You will be able to do using these techniques also. So yoga nidra, basically you can follow the guided one, or you can do your own, where you relax your body. You give command or permission to each of your body part to relax. And then if you are at state where your full body is fully relaxed, then you will be able to exit. So that's another way. Hemisync and binaural beat. So hemisync is basically introduced by Robert Monroe. I don't know how many of you have heard about him. There is a Monroe Institute in Virginia. So Robert Monroe has done extensive research of his life, half of his life, basically 40 years plus, I believe. He has done research on the astral travel and different altered state of awareness practices, and he has developed the different tapes, basically the sound tracks, basically, which brings you in a state where you can get into hypnagogic state and exit from your body. So hemisync is basically it's a short form of hemisphere synchronization. So we have left brain and right brain, two hemi spheres actually. So the technique which he developed is basically uh, we one side of ear, you give x frequency, let's say. Other side you give x plus 4 frequency. So let's say 200 200 hertz is that 204 hertz this side, and both will goes into ear left and right separately. So your left brain is taking the input from this ear with the 200 hertz frequency. The right brain is taking from this side, this ear, as 204 frequency. There is a difference of 4 hertz frequency, which your brain understand as a separate tone, and it gets synchronized. Basically, now that 4 hertz will be in middle frequency, basically, which oscillate between two brains, and your brains become 200 200. So this is the state where you get into altered state of awareness. So this state comes in during deep meditation. When you do deep meditation, it happens naturally, basically, by the body functions also by the energy, but you can induce it using the hemisync frequency. So Robert Monroe, just to touch upon, he was a great guy. So he was a radio operator, basically, in I think he was from either Air Force or some airport somewhere. He was a radio operator. So one day he was sleeping in his bed, and suddenly he realized that he's floating on the ceiling, and he was sleeping, and his wife and he was sleeping on the bed in bedroom, and he sees that somebody is sleeping with his wife, and he was very curious, who is that guy? And then he goes near to him, he sees himself, and he freaked out, and he snapped into his body. And this happens to him like couple of times. Then he got very first in the first instance he was like scared, something is wrong with me. Then he realized that no, it's something is phenomenal thing is happening, I need to understand this. He was very fascinated. So then he started his research, and he understood that since he's working in the as a radio operator, so he is dealing with multiple frequencies throughout the day to communicate with the aircrafts and guiding them, and they have to go to different frequencies to channelize them. So that frequency, like the headphone he's keeping on his head and using that, is creating that hemisync on his brain. and which is bringing him to altered state of awareness. And when sleeping, he's going to that state itself, and then he's coming out of his body because of that relaxed state. So when he understood this, he got very fascinated to explore further on this. And then he created many tapes with a different kind of a tone mixing and then different frequency gaps. And he started using this. Then he built up his own research center basically in Virginia. We have it now also. You can go and register. It's like a in-house program for I think 3 days, 5 days, and 7 days. Different programs are there where they teach these frequency methods, and then you do practical also there. So he started his own research center, and then started developing this different hemisyncs uh, audios, and then experimenting himself on himself, and then he got many results. So with that, like lot of attention came from government also on him to do more research and understand like how we can use it. So we'll get into detail when I go to his book and all. Then binaural beat, basically it's similar to this. Madhuji, we are at 11, 10 to 20. Shall I wrap up quickly, or we have time more?
Yeah, 5 more minutes, you can use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So other techniques are basically the hemisync similar technique. Then you have a binaural beat, then rope method, roll level technique, target technique, affirmation setting, intention. This is another one you can try it anytime, even tonight also. See, it's like a very fundamental thing. The last um, thought, thinking, or feeling we have before we sleep takes us into the sleep or astral level where we want to go. So if you give affirmation to your you continue affirmation that I want to do astral travel today, and I want to meet this particular person. Let's say you want to go to India and meet someone, or let's say somebody is a loved one who already departed from the physical plane. You want to meet them, then you give that affirmation continuously while you retire on the sleep, and that will be your last thought. If you get to that and sleep, you'll definitely get to an astral projection, and you go and meet that particular person. Then there are many others. The one other you can try is waking up early morning, like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Then take a walk, maybe water, visit bathroom, and go and sit in meditation, and then just relax. By relaxing itself, you'll be able to exit from your body, and the different state I just explained, you'll go through those state and you'll come out of your body. The other thing is dream journaling. So basically, whatever dream you see, start recording it every day. If you do that, your brain will understand, your physic will understand that this is something important. Your body, your brain will pay attention to it, and as and when you get into so detail that you can recall your dream, you'll be able to get awareness during the dream, which is the astral plane itself. Then you will be able to do that. And the other one is awareness. Basically, if you are aware in day, then you will be aware in night also. So awareness is another one. Benefits. So benefits, the most important benefit of astral travel is victory over death fear. Basically, every single person on earth will be like our, if we are not in the meditation and all this, then we'll be always fear, we'll be having fear of death, like what happened, how I'm going to die, or we always think other will die. We'll never think about our death. But the astral travel will give you that confidence that your body and your whole energy will continue after your physical body also, and you will see that every single night if you do the astral travel. So you will not have any fear of death. You can meet your spirit guide, guardian angels, and higher self by setting intention. When you are in astral plane, you can call them, they will come and meet you. You can meet the departed masters, and you can talk to them, explain, get your question answered. You can go to other dimensions. You can do your past life search also. Once you are in astral plane, you can give command to yourself, I want to see what was in my past life. When you go there, you'll see what happened to you in last life. You can know your purpose of life just questioning. Once you do astral travel, your psychic abilities will increase. Your problem solving, if you are in some kind of situation where you're not getting solution of thing, you set that intention before sleep that I want to get solution of this particular problem, and you continue in that affirmation. When you sleep, you will get answer of that. Like a lot of scientists like Nikola Tesla, Einstein, and these guys have clearly documented that they got most of their solution within the dream state. That was in astral plane only. You can fly, you can walk, you can drive, dive inside the water, you can walk. Emotional trauma you can heal basically from past life or anything which happened in your childhood. If you go to that state, you relive it, you release that particular trauma. Lot of people have explored the different planetary system also within the astral travel. It's just a matter of like your thought. Once you are in that state, you have energy, you think I want to go to moon, and you are at the moon at that point of time, right there. And definitely it's beyond physics. Whatever things physics cannot explain, you can see all of them in that realm. There are some books actually here which I wanted to touch upon, which are basically written by this great master who has their own experiences, and must to read this book or listen this book. Most of them you can find on the YouTube itself. Robert Monroe has written 3 books, and then William Bullman has 2 books, and I have read these books multiple times. They are phenomenal. They will give a lot of moral boost, and if you follow even one technique, you will achieve it. And then other masters also. So I think my experience, maybe we can talk about them later at the end of meditation session. So that's all, masters. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sanjay ji. It was such a wonderful session. Really, we learned so much on astral traveling and projection and how to get benefit out of it. Also, how many types of astral planes are there, and what happens, the sleep cycle, REM cycle, and all those, even the music or meditation, how it can help. So a lot of information, and really it was really mind blowing, I would say, because there's a lot of.
Yeah, time is less actually. Otherwise, we could get into more
I know.
detail.
No, but yeah, we can have another class. Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll call you.
it's going to be like hour and a half. Yeah, 1.5 hour session probably to go over
Yes.
each technique.
Yeah. No, no, but it was really, really wonderful, amazing session, and thank you so much for bringing this wonderful wisdom with in front of us. Because see, as such, I believe till now I don't see anyone touching on these subject that you touched, because really when we do meditation and people who do astral traveling, definitely they all know what is happening, what happens through meditation. We might have gone to many places, or not only through meditation, sorry, in dream time also, during sleep time, we all must have traveled to lot many places, to far off places. But here we actually found that whole process, what happens. And when you were explaining a lot of these processes, the sleep paralysis, then the vibration in your ears, I was able to comprehend everything, because it was so as if, there were stages in my life that happened. So now when I see myself going through different travels or planes, I say I had been given a lot of experiences, and it was not like within a second, or maybe, it was not in a day. It took me years, it took me years. So I went back into my own life, where I would sometime, I would be very like, I would feel what is happening with me, why my ears are vibrating, why I'm feeling all those things, and lot many other things. Well, it's not my day to share my experience right now, but I would give you the platform to go ahead and start the meditation, and then we can go ahead and with the
Sure.
experiences later on.
Yeah. Sorry, master, it took a little more time, but if I need to go through each technique, then definitely another half an hour to cover techniques only, at least half an hour, but we'll do some time later. I
Yeah.
thought of going through that, but I didn't realize it soon already.
No,
Like,
wonderful, wonderful, very nice.
all
So,
right, then,
yeah, I will share the music.
master, sure. I have,
Or you want to share the music, it's all up to you.
I did actually.
Okay.
Let me bring it up. It's from like our pieces emoji, so copyright. Let me know if it is too loud. Okay, music. Okay, master. So most of you are here daily. So who are new, just explain like we follow Anapanasati meditation where your focus is to, or I would say rather than focus, you will observe your breath and do nothing. So we take the posture where you collapse your hand and cross your feet like this. If you can sit on sofa, bed, or you can sleep on ground, sit on ground, and just try to keep your back as straight as you can. Take support if you need. Remove your specs, close your eyes, and just observe your breath. So for few minutes, we'll relax our body, and then we'll get into meditation. Then I will guide you for some time. Then we'll be in silence for some time to just follow the um, breath, and then we'll come back here. So masters, close your eyes, take your position, and if you want to recharge water, keep water in your side so that in meditation it will be recharged. You can drink it later. So let's take a deep breath. We'll follow like of 3 4 deep breath pattern where you take breath, hold it, release it, and then again take it. So take a deep breath as long as you can. Your tummy should come out, touch your navel, and hold it. Hold it as long as you can. Then slowly release. Exhale. Your total breath should go out slowly, slowly. Your navel should touch the inside tummy, and hold it for a few seconds before you take next breath. And take next breath slowly, easy and slow. Then hold it. Slowly release your breath, slow and gently. Hold your breath now before next breath. Take next breath. Hold it. Slowly release. Hold it. Take final last deep breath. Feel as much as you can. It's prana. Hold it as long as you can. Feel comfortable.
Gigi, we can't hear you.
Slowly release. Then get back to your normal breathing pattern now. Breathe naturally. If your breath is cold, let it be cold. If it is hot, let it warm, let it be warm. If it is short, let it be short. If it is long, let it be long. Don't do anything now with your breath, just observe it. Close your eyes and observe it. Let's relax our body quickly to get into better and deeper meditation state. Bring your attention to top of your head. Any tension you have, any stress you have, just release it. Relax, let go, and visualize that a white light stream coming from universe, entering from top of your head, from Brahmarandra, and going down to each body part which we are going to relax now. Your head is fully relaxed now. With next breath, bring your attention to your forehead. Any tension you have, release it, relax, let go. The golden light is purifying it, energizing it now. Next breath, bring your attention to eyebrows, eyelid, and eyes. Any tension you have, stress you have, release it, relax, let go. Golden light is purifying them, energizing them. With next breath, and jaw. Relax, let go. Golden light is purifying them, energizing them. The next breath, bring your attention to back of your head till neck. Release any tension you have. Relax, let go. The golden light is flowing through it, energizing it. With the next breath, bring your attention to both shoulders and from there till both of your hands and your fingers. Release any tension you have. Relax, let go. The golden light is flowing from your head, going down to your shoulder, both of your hands and your fingers. Everything is energized now, vibrating now, purified. The next breath, bring your attention to back of your spine, from your neck till the tailbone. Any tension you have, release, relax, let go. Visualize the golden light coming from your top of your head and going straight from your back, the whole spine till the tailbone, and energizing it, vibrating it, purifying it. With the next breath, bring your attention to your throat and your chest. Any tightness you have, any discomfort you have, release, relax, let go. The golden light is entering from your head, passing through your throat, going to your heart, chest, energizing them, purifying them. With the next breath, bring your attention to the stomach. Any tension you have, release, relax, let go. The golden light is passing through your head, reaching till your stomach. The whole upper body is now energized, vibrating with this light. The next breath, bring your attention to both of your thighs, your knees, and your feet till your toes. Any tension you have, release it, relax, let go. Golden light is coming from your top of your head, going down till your toes, passing through your thighs, knees, calf muscle, and feet till the toe. Now your whole body is relaxed, energized, purified. Scan your body from head to toe once and send this golden light to the body part which is still not relaxed, and give command to relax and have this golden light to energize that part and purify it. Now bring your awareness back to your breath and just be aware of your breath. Be in this now and here moment. Any thought comes in, just acknowledge and let go the thought. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Just easy, simple, natural, tender breath. Let go everything else for now. Just observe your breath. Continue to observe your breath. Don't entangle with any thought you get whatsoever. Just be with your breath. Just be with your breath, masters. Don't entangle yourself with any thought. Just acknowledge the thought and come back to your breath. Just observe as is. to be with your breath. Just be in awareness of breath for now. Don't engage yourself in any thought. Just be aware of your breath. Love and gratitude are highest expression of energy and vibration. Let's express our gratitude towards each and everyone who are directly or indirectly helping us in our soul journey. We are a spiritual being experiencing the human body, human experiences. Thank you, our mind and body, for helping us on this journey, our soul journey, our soul exploration. Thank you, all masters, Patriji, and other ascended masters, who are guiding us, protecting us, and giving their energy to ascend on this path. Thank you, Mother Earth, for giving us place to live, food to eat, water to drink, air to breathe, and motherly healing energy to heal our mind, body, and soul. Thanks to our parent, our family, children, spouse, neighbors, relatives, teachers, colleagues who are around us and helping us in our soul journey, teaching us every day new lesson. Let's forgive each and everyone who have hurt us anytime, intentionally or unintentionally, physically, verbally or emotionally, in this lifetime or any lifetime. Just forgive them and send the love energy. Release them from the karmic bond so that they can go on their path and you can ascend on your path. Seek forgiveness from each and everyone whomever would hurt, knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally. Please forgive us and release us from this karmic bond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Masters, slowly come back to your awareness. Bring your attention in your body. Feel the warmth around you, the energy, the vibration within you, around you. Feel the presence of all these ascended masters who are blessing us, giving this energy, guiding us. Feel their presence around us. Take a deep breath and take this cosmic energy in each and every cell within us. Rejuvenate it, energize each cell, bring it on its highest vibration. This energy is everywhere, in us and outside. Sense and feel this unity. You are everywhere and everything is within you. Be in unity with everything. There is no one as others. Everything is us. And we are everywhere. Slowly wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Bring your both hands together. Rub them and place them on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes slowly, gently, with a smile on your face. Take your time to come out of meditation slowly and gently. Thank you, all masters. You're on mute, Madhuji.
Thank you, Sanjay ji. Thank you so much. Wonderful meditation, very deep meditation. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, masters. If anyone has any experiences to share or any questions to ask, this is the time, masters. You can raise your hand and share. Till the time no one is raising, let us ask Sanjay ji for sharing his experience. If you have ever experienced any astral traveling experience, or in your own words, however, limited way you want to, or it's up to you.
Yeah, yeah, we are like way beyond time, but yeah, I would like to touch upon. I had couple of them, but I will touch upon one very recent one, like about 2 months back. So we were doing this program Gudakesha, which is like 41 days intense meditation without sleeping, basically whole night meditation. You
Mm.
can sit and you cannot lay down. You can sleep while sitting itself. So one night, suddenly I felt intense pressure on me, and I got into vibrational state. So like first instinct human being is like I got scared. What is happening? Somebody's pressing me, and then I realize, okay, this is a vibrational
Little
state.
loud, loud. So,
Suddenly, I felt like
mhm.
somebody is pressing me very hard, and I realize it's a vibrational state based on whatever
You read.
understanding I had on this subject.
Mhm.
So I try to exit myself, and then suddenly I'm out of my body. I was sitting on my bed, and the other side I'm other side of bed, and I'm seeing myself as sitting there. Then I thought, let's explore within the house first. So I came down, like I thought, let's go to kitchen. And very moment I was in kitchen, standing in middle of my kitchen. Then I have like a three-story house, first floor, second floor, and then ground. So I was in middle floor. Then I thought, let's walk now, because I was first place I just appeared into kitchen. Then I thought like let's walk down. So I started walking down. So while walking, I was floating actually. So I can see like I'm not, my feet are not down. I'm floating. So I thought I need to walk down, and then I started walking, came down, roam around the garage, and then started coming up. While coming up, there was no thought that time actually, because I was not prepared for this experience. Otherwise, I could have thought about like meeting something or so. So then I started climbing up towards my bed. So when I came out, my door was locked. So the door is locked. I can see physically. And I thought, let's pass through the door and feel like how it will feel. So I was just passing through the door, and it's like very minute tingling thing, like you feel. I just passed through the door and again standing in front of my body. And I thought like what to do next now. So I thought let's go up and see what is happening outside. And I was like, the moment I thought I was at my roof and I was watching all around, seeing things what is going on, and
Wow.
then came down and standing again and thinking next thought, next thought, next thought, and I just snapped into my body. So that was very recent experience, and that was so intense that I remember each and everything actually, whatever was on my dining table, what was sitting there. Morning I came first thing and looked at it again. It was right there where I saw it. So that was one of the experience. There are others, but I'll leave this time now for anybody has any question or anything to share. Then we'll wrap it up for now.
So have you, like my question is, have you ever experienced any other dimension apart from your home? Like definitely you must have, because but still
Yeah.
just for other people to know, my
Yes.
question.
So once actually we were doing the 41 days meditation for the Guru Purnima. That was another 3 hours meditation early morning, 4 to 7.
Mhm.
And one day
before sleeping, like I set intention to meet Patriji, and then I wanted to get wisdom from him. And suddenly at like 2 a.m. or so, I I just appeared in front of Patriji, and there was a beautiful place actually. That's what I was saying. Like it's beyond what you see here, but to compare, there's
Mhm.
a huge place like a hill, lot of big trees, beautiful river on the side, and then there are small huts on the edge of that particular hill, and the other side it's a deep ditch, like 5,000 feet deep ditch. And myself, and then there are other masters are there, and Patriji is there, and we were having some conversation. And then Patriji went from that particular location, and I was still there.
Mhm.
And then something happened at that place, so I didn't like it. So I moved from there, and then I went to Patriji, and then I went to him. So he was like, there is a big monument, like we see in Washington DC, like that, and
Monument, yeah.
lot of steps, the circle steps, basically one by one steps,
Mhm.
many steps there. And Patriji was one of the platform. I went there, and I sat beside him, and he was like, so you came here, there was something going on, you're supposed to solve it, whether you came here, so what happened? And then he sees like, do you see like why this the whole location is like this? Do you get anything out of it? What is the wisdom? You wanted to know the wisdom, that's why I gave you this particular like
Location.
location to you, to understand what is the wisdom out of it. And so he explained me that you see these houses or the huts at the edge of this particular hill, and the ditch beside the houses, these houses are gonna go down in this ditch and they will reappear again. And that's how your body does, physical body, where you have this body, and the ditch is basically your ego and worldly pleasures, where you always fall down there and come up again in next birth. The other side, you see this river which is flowing like a golden river, that is the wisdom, that is the cosmic energy, which
No.
the path of truth which you should follow, and you get to your destiny.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are many things which he talked about, and it was like very intense. And I can still, while talking, I can see those sceneries with me.
Yeah.
And it's not this dimension for sure.
No, no,
So
very nice. Thank you for sharing, Sanjay ji. So we have Seema ji with us, raising her hand. So Seema ji, if you can unmute and if you wish to start the video so that we can talk. Yeah, unmute yourself, Seema ji.
Hello,
Hello.
Madhuji, Pranam. Yeah, Madhuji, Pranam. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
yes,
can
yes.
hear you.
Yeah, good morning. Sorry, it's not good morning over there. I'm calling from India.
Uh-huh.
I have joined your session second time during, during Navratra. I had joined once. I'm Rani's sister.
Oh,
I
okay.
live in Jamshedpur, India.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
this
good.
Goswami ji was talking about the astral travel, which
Mm-hmm.
I've felt a lot of times, like, but not during meditation, during my sleep. Like in my dreams, I frequently see that I'm like air and I'm flying high. And recently, and when I look down, I see beautiful mountains, oceans, houses, and all. And recently I saw, I was chanting this thing, Sri Vidya. I've taken Sri Vidya, this thing,
Mm-hmm.
Diksha
Mm-hmm.
from my guru.
Correct.
So, like, yeah, before going to bed, I meditate every day. Like, I try my level best to meditate every
Correct.
day. But recently, when I saw that, I was floating with the clouds, and there was a tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
of clouds, and I was entering that tunnel, and it was a beautiful feeling. And at the end of the tunnel, I saw Ma Durga's shadow on
Wow.
one side, and on the other side I saw Yamraj's shadow. And I got scared. I told him that, see, my daughter is very small, I don't want to die now, so please, don't take me now, right?
Wonderful
And
feeling.
sometimes what happens, yeah, and sometimes what happens, what I feel is, I'm like air. This I see very frequently.
Mm.
I become air and I'm crossing the buildings and walls like ghosts,
Wow. Perfect.
they cross the building.
Astral
I
experience
just today,
basically.
Astral, yeah.
So today
Okay.
I have come to know that this is astral experience.
Yes,
It's a
that's
true
what.
astral experience,
We were
and you
just
are
trying to, wait for the end, what you are going to say. Yeah, that's all astral experiences that you're having. But during dream time also, your body is floating. Actual astral
Yeah.
experience. So wonderful.
wonderful.
And
Yes,
one
yes.
more thing I would like to share. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
could
Yeah,
you
we
hear
are
me?
hearing you. Yeah.
Yeah, one more thing. Recently, 3 days back, I saw in dreams that there are ghosts around in my house, a lot of ghosts, and I was constantly chanting this Durga Ji ka 32 names, Durga, Durga Tishmani, and
Mm-hmm.
they were just running away. And then the moment I used to stop, they would come and they would disturb us. And
Mm-hmm.
constantly I was chanting and chanting, and the moment I said Om Namah Chandika, they just flew away and I got awake. So
Mm-hmm.
what does it mean? I don't know. I always meditate. I chant Durga's name. I do this
Okay.
Durga Saptashati
Seema
Path.
ji,
Then why do ghosts come? I don't know.
I'll tell you. Now the thing is, for how long have you been meditating, Seema ji?
I took Diksha long time, around 14 years back, and that was a miracle in my life because I got conceived for the first time after 10 years of my marriage, and then the daughter was born just after that.
That's great, amazing.
And then yeah, and then sometimes regularly, sometimes I don't get time, but for the last
Okay.
1.5 years, months, I've been practicing every day, like
No,
Sri
no, my
Vidya,
question is,
before
okay,
going to bed.
hold on your horses, Srimaji. Let me finish.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
okay, sorry, I've
No,
taken
no,
a
no,
lot
no,
of
no need
time.
to be sorry. It's just, because I got the idea but I want to know how much time do you meditate and how many, like, how old are you, first of all, this, and then second is
Okay,
for how many minutes or how many hours do you meditate and do you do it daily? Then third question. Now,
okay.
I'll answer you later on, but first answer me these questions so that, I can help you out.
Okay, okay, let me answer. I'm 51 years old. I have a 13 years old daughter.
Mhm.
And for the last 1.5 months, I've been meditating daily.
Mhm.
And I sleep by, chanting the mantras only. I meditate, I sit down for some time, around 40 minutes. And this chanting goes in my sleep as well. When I get up, I'm with the chanting,
Okay.
right? Have you understood?
Yeah, I
So
understood.
that's it.
But what I'm saying is, see, first of all, you're 51 years old, so you need to do at least 51 minutes of meditation, just according to your age.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Second thing is that you are meditating from past 1.5 months and chanting every day. Chanting takes you to definitely higher places, higher vibrations, but I would say there's some fear. And now the fourth question is, are you clairvoyant? Do you see visions?
No.
No.
Visions I don't see, but I'm very scared of ghosts. I
Mhm.
cannot
Yeah,
sleep
that's
even
why I asked
at
you.
this age.
Yeah.
I can't sleep alone. That's my biggest fear, and I'm really scared of
No, no, don't.
loneliness, darkness, and ghosts.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
that's it.
No, why I'm asking you is because when you have fear in your mind, fear in your body, basically what are you radiating out? Fear. Fear energies are all around you. So that is what you're attracting. So how about you don't create that reality of fear around you? When you are not creating, when you're not thinking, you're not attracting. Because you are thinking about and you are fearful, that is why you have lot of these kinds of lower vibrational experiences where you actually meet, like how Sanjay ji today said, that you go onto that hell plane, the lower astral plane where you can find lower
Energies.
vibrational beings.
All
See,
right.
basically, it goes by your energy level. So you said like
Yes.
sometime you see flying and Durga ji, and sometime you see these ghostly bodies, right? The state
Right.
sleeping, that the energy level or the vibration you carry during the time when you are entering into astral will decide what you see. So
Yeah.
when you see this ghost means you are in lower vibrations
Yeah.
that time. And since you are going to lower astral plane where you will see these beings only, which are entities, are like a negative entity.
So from
You do more
All right.
vibration and be positive basically.
Yeah. And now the next thing is that I
Okay.
wanted to share was that when you are fearful, that means your root chakra is imbalanced. Do you have
All
fear-based
right.
beliefs? So, and also the vibration that you are radiating is basically lower vibration. Basically, you have to do more practice of meditation. You have to raise your energy so that you reach to that level where you start, at least, if you are, see, everyone has different abilities. I don't need to say that, you have to open your eyes or not. No, nothing like that. It's like everyone has different abilities. But when the energy reaches to the third eye region, definitely the clairs open. And when the clairs open, basically you are shown your own truth. Every kind of truth is being shown to you. But for which truth are you ready? First of all, if you are scared, then definitely slowly you might be very courageous. You won't feel fearful, or you won't feel, or you won't see any lower vibrational things, or you won't attach yourself, because now the truth is all like it's all open. You won't be in illusion world, because this is the world where we are living is illusion. Now the thing is, uh,
Correct.
don't be fearful. So connect yourself with like maybe balance your root chakra. So how to balance? Your root chakra is not closed. First of all, it is everyone's
All right.
chakras are all open and just balanced or imbalanced. So yours is imbalanced, but you can always. Do you feel anger pangs, or do you feel irritated? Do you control stuff? Are you like, definitely you're fearful, but do you get angry a lot?
I get irritated, of course, when my daughter, she doesn't study. She is, she is with my mobile all the time. Most of the times when she's awake, and this really irritates me. She behaves like an addict,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I'm really fed up with her. I don't know how to teach, how to control. She hardly studies,
Okay.
and that's why I get angry or
Don't get
irritated.
angry. See why I'm saying, like, let us just not go there. But the thing is, everyone goes through the same thing, but we are not judging them. We have to change ourselves. We can't change them. We, until unless
But she
we
has
change
to study,
ourselves.
na ma'am. She has to study because there's so
No,
much
no, definitely.
competition.
No, hear me out, Simaji. Let me talk.
Sorry.
Now the thing is, see, I'm not saying that this is not right, or you, whatever you're saying is not right, is not correct. No, everything is correct. We all go through that. We are living here in US, and it is not easy for us as well. Our children are also doing the same thing. But for a limited time,
Correct.
we can let them have phones, because that is what we have given them. We have actually, we only have did this to them. But now the thing is, we need to understand that sometimes it's better to let go rather than just controlling everything, and then getting into fear. Okay, getting into fear. So now the
Correct.
third part is, first of all, connect yourself. Start meditating every day, 51 minutes. More than that, if you can do at least 1 hour. And
Okay.
next thing is that up. Try to let go and release stuff, and don't hold on to stuff. If you feel anything that you feel bothered by it, you have to understand that that situation is also teaching you, trying to tell you that you have to let go, related to your children and all those usage of phones. Now the third part is for fear based. You have to connect yourself with red colored food, vegetables, or
All
even
right.
fruits also below your face. So somehow you are able to balance it. But then you can definitely do this. um I think for root chakra it is bij mantra. So you can always, in a very soothing way, you can always chant lam chanting, and you can do that. But moreover, I would say meditation can take you places. So do meditation, raise your energy. That is one thing that I would always
Oh,
say. Okay.
yeah.
And
Thank you
state
so much,
intention
ma'am.
and
It was a
positive,
wonderful experience. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
state
Nice talking to you.
intention and positive affirmations also. Like
Yes.
if you have things incorrect, like you're talking about your daughter, she doesn't listen and all, you are repeating it, and that will multifold the same reality. So better you put the positive intention that
Correct.
she is listening me and she is becoming better and better every day. So that way you pass that energy to her also to
Yeah.
continue that also.
Very nice.
Okay, sir. Definitely, I'll do. I would do it.
Also, the second
Definitely.
affirmation that you can do is not for children, but here you can always say that I only connect with higher vibrational energies. Then
Nice.
that is that way you can you will be totally protected, safeguarded. You don't have to worry that why I'm seeing this ghostly figures or shadow figures. You won't see them. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. Thank you
Okay.
once again.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Ran. Thank you, Seemaji.
Thank
It
you.
was nice to know you. Yes, Rani.
Yeah, it was a wonderful experience, ma'am. I'm Rani's sister only.
Yes, I know. You told me.
Yes.
No, so thank Rani ji that she actually added you to the group, and Rani ji
Yeah, yeah.
feeling
No, she
as
had
if, you know,
added
I
me
can.
long time back. A couple of months back only. The moment she started, she joined your group. She had added me, but I didn't get the time. I never used to get the time because I'm a teacher. I'm at school at this time, so I cannot join. But today I have taken a leave. I was not well. That's why I was able to join your group, your meditation, and it was a great
That's beautiful.
experience.
That's really wonderful that you actually join. I've seen you sometime joining. So thank you so much for that. And let's talk to Rani ji because you know she's waiting, and I know what all feelings she's having in her mind. I can just read her.
Yeah, she
Totally, I
feels
can read her.
every day. Yeah,
Hello, Rani ji.
her energies are much higher than me. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Rani ji. Share.
Finally, I got a chance to speak.
You are the elder one or the younger one?
I'm the younger one.
Oh, wow.
This life, Motherji.
Okay, this life. Yes, yes, yes.
So thank you so much for the wonderful class,
Sanjay.
Sanjay ji. I just wanted to ask you something. Towards the end of the class, I saw a waterfall, but it was night waterfall, and with the river, I saw pink flowers floating. I didn't see myself, but somehow I felt that I'm walking, so I can see the river, and I'm going towards the fall. Fall is really far, but I saw pink flowers. Does that mean anything? Hello?
I don't know, maybe he got out or something.
Did I
Yeah,
scare him?
that's a wonderful experience, Aniji.
Yeah.
So you're basically getting toward the higher vibration, and the meditation, especially when you get this experience right, that will definitely take you to the next level where you can consciously do the astral travel. That's what I was trying to put into like a first step as a astral travel technique. So continue to do that, and you will be able to. Before meditation, even you can set intention or prayer also. Let's say you want to meet some master or particular place or loved ones, then first set that intention and then get into meditation. If your vibration is that level, you'll definitely meet them during that session itself. So you're going there, you're getting there.
And you mentioned something about your body coming out and sitting in front of you. I actually felt it last week, and I was meditating in this room only. That something like, what is that? And I was questioning myself that it's in front of me and I can see my body while my eyes is closed during the meditation only for a few minutes. And I see that it's the same sitting, and I thought it's my mind is playing something or something.
No, that's what. So
That is your
Yeah.
astral
there
body
are
coming out.
techniques scientifically which I explained in one of the slides that how it goes through. But if you do meditation, your energy will be high, so you don't have to pass through those stages. You will directly come out of your body easily, and then you'll see yourself. And it happens to every meditator who is doing it sincerely. It happens.
So nice, and it's so fascinating. I just want to learn more and more. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Basically, you know, you were seeing the river flowing, basically that, and it has pink flowers. So maybe I should not analyze, but that's your consciousness, loving consciousness coming out and, you know, showing you your own situation, your stage, you know. But yeah, whatever Sanjay ji said, follow that. So thank
And
you.
Madhuji, you mentioned something about the red quartz, so I always keep that. Red quartz, right? The pink one, the pink crystal?
The rose quartz.
Rose quartz. So I keep it with me in my hand while I meditate.
That's why.
That's something which I need, right? I told you.
Yes.
So,
No, but it's, I hope it's working, you know. Is it working for you? How do you feel? Do you
I
see
feel
any change?
good. I feel better. I feel happier. So I hope it's working.
No, not about you. It's about your surroundings.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? It's good?
Mataji, to be honest, I feel the difference in myself, so it's not bothering me that much. So I think that's
Whatever
the
way it goes.
happiness.
It's working for
So
you. Wonderful.
Hopefully, yeah, that's the prayer I do every day.
That's great. So that's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, and Riya ji had put some question there. I don't know, Riya ji. I believe, that all was okay. It's just till my 8:21 today, I totally forgot about the class to like. I always start at least my 8:25 I started. But today because I went to somebody's houses and somebody house and my friend was going out, so I was there, and for a little while I just was I trailed off with the time, I totally forgot, and I was so happy that I'm out of the house, and so I totally messed up, and I came running back. So anyhow, but well, you joined, right? So thank you so much, and thank you to Sanjay ji because he called me, so I was able to just on the right time I came back. So but thank you, Sanjay ji. Thank you, Riya.
Thank you, Madhuji.
Yeah. So, okay, masters, I believe we have this wonderful session coming to an end today. Uh, anyway, we will meet tomorrow again. And I believe tomorrow is Chandni ji's session on you can create your reality. So it would be a wonderful subject as well. Another wonderful subject. Do join the session because there are so many things that we all need to learn because every master brings a different wisdom, but same wisdom, but in a different way, and the energies as well. So do connect with the master as you connected with Sanjay ji today, and you learned so much about astral traveling and projection. So always keep a notebook and pen handy so that you can actually note down certain points which will be essential for you in the coming days, in your future, when you are actually explaining or teaching someone else. And definitely for your own self, sometimes you need to refer back. So why not? Always for the spiritual subjects, try to keep a notebook handy. And there will be many more sessions coming after this 21-day program. But till then, stay tuned and meet us tomorrow again with the same Zoom link at same time, same place. And remind me if I'm late. So I'm so sorry. But thank you so much again, Masters. Thank you, Sanjay ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madhuji.
I think Kavita ji also shared something. I think her hand was also there. 1 second.
I also want to say something.
Who?
Riya.
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 Okay. Yeah, Riya ji, go ahead, please, if you are able to unmute.
Yeah, I am able to. Hi, everyone. Sanjay ji, please repeat this after 21-day program because ending was like very little. So I
Yeah,
want ki after 21-day program, we should do whole process again.
Definitely. I'll make sure of that.
sure.
Don't worry.
Definitely,
And
we'll do it into technique.
I was so surprised today. I was like 8:05. I was there at 8 o'clock and I was not able to join. And मैं कहा आज पता नहीं मधु जी ने सुबह you always said again send the link. Today you have not. मैं कहा I don't know, something is wrong.
No, I did share another time, right?
It was not opening actually until then, so people
No,
are
no, no,
thinking
no.
it's
The
not
link, the Zoom link, I
link.
shared
Yeah,
it today. The Zoom link I
Last
shared.
link, whatever you have sent, but early morning I daily get it again. मतलब it's always twice.
No, I sent it. I sent it today. Maybe there's something wrong with your internet.
Might be, must be. I see.
Because I
So
sent
it was
it.
very like disheartening ki what's happening. It's astral class and I'm not able to join. Why I'm not able? No, I was very heartbroken type. But I will watch it again.
No, no, no. Don't get heartbroken. I specifically did not want to send you,
Uh,
Nothing like that, okay? Don't take it personally. No, see,
no,
I
no,
sent
not.
it. I sent it on 7:41 p.m. My 7:41 p.m. I did send
Okay.
it again. So maybe something there, something was not right with your internet. So check it, and definitely will catch hold of Sanjay ji once again for this wonderful astral class again. This is rose
Sure.
quartz, Ramanji. You were asking me. This is rose quartz. I still have to clean it, so but this is also rose quartz, pink color. So you were asking me, you saw it, right, Ramanji? Yeah. Okay. So, and Ramesh ji, I think Ramesh ji was also asking me something. Kavita ji, you want to ask something or did you log off? Yeah. If there's something that you want to share, you can unmute yourself. Please.
Yeah, I have a question. I have a little confusion. This was during the COVID time.
Mhm.
One of my close friends, she was in the hospital.
Mhm.
So I was literally into tears. So I started meditating for her. I was
Mhm.
praying for her.
Mhm.
So suddenly, I think my energy level went very high, and I could feel myself floating.
Mhm. Yeah.
And so, same like what Sanjay just mentioned about the astral travel.
Mhm.
I think I spoke to Sanjay about this long back. Um,
Where are you
so,
from, कविता जी? आप कहाँ से जुड़े?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay. So you were in a hospital and you felt that you
No,
were
my
bleeding?
one of my friend, like at the COVID time, she was in the hospital,
Uh-huh.
and she's one of my close school friend.
Mm-hmm.
So
That,
after hearing that she's in the hospital, she was on ventilation. So
uh-huh.
I was like little bit into tears and all that.
Correct.
So I was wearing that white chunni that on my head,
Mm-hmm.
and I started meditating.
Okay.
So and I did for few days, in fact. Um, and one day I realized that I was floating, and my energy level were very high.
Very nice.
And that's it. I just opened my eyes. I was back again. But
Mm-hmm.
very next day, this friend, she came out of the ventilation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing she did. She called me and she said, I saw you wearing that white chunni, that white dupatta you were wearing, and
Wow.
you were praying,
Mm-hmm.
and you came to the hospital, you holded my hand, and you took me out of it.
Wow. That's awesome. That's really very, I, out of the body experience, I would say, because she was having, and you too. See, your heart went out to her. Basically, your heart, mind, everything went out to her, and you were not okay about it. That why she's in that state. So, because that is why you started meditating, and now she was in that bed, like she was lying down on the bed in the hospital. Her state was like she might be out of body. Uh,
Right.
Maybe
Yeah,
during
that's
sleep time,
exactly.
or whatever. So,
But
and
I don't remember. I don't remember
cool.
seeing that.
That's
I
what they
was
said.
there holding her hand.
It's intention basically. You had your intention to pray for her, and that intention took your astral body to
Yeah.
the her place, and she met. And like Madhuji already put that, the second point I explained about like the accident and sickness also. So your sickness is that level, like a ventilator. It's already at the state where your body can come out anytime at the astral
Yeah.
body, etheric
Yes.
body. So she was ready for that, and you were there, so you met her, and she remembers it,
Yeah.
and that's what she can tell that. So
So,
Because
yeah,
I
it's
didn't tell
intention
that
and positive affirmation.
she
for,
remember I was wearing this white chunni, the position of it. The minute she was out of ventilator, she did the video call, and she couldn't even sit. And she said, I saw you, and you are the one.
yes.
So I still
Ask
don't
me.
believe
I
that. So
would,
I'm
I,
asking.
I would why definitely genuine experience you had, and just accept it that this is the reality that happened, because
Yeah.
in my dream time I do, because sometimes I have lucid dreams and I definitely travel. I have seen myself doing so many things, and I've seen people, their dresses and everything, the how they dress up, everything, places, vehicles, different areas. One time I was flying in a golden motorcycle, driving the motorcycle, riding it on those places where nobody can drive it. And I'm a good rider. I know that. Like, either ways, I would love to have my car with me, or my, uh, any two-wheeler, I would say, any two-wheeler. But the thing is, in my dream time, I had a golden motorcycle with a helmet and everything on, and I was like flying, like, and I had somebody else on my, like, behind my back. This is the second time I saw myself on a motorbike. So, and I can see other people also in different dresses. I have seen myself. So definitely these are all genuine experiences. So write them down and note them down, because this is really a, an amazing experience. You never know, something like this can definitely happen again, but not like this in the same manner, but in a different way. But definitely you are up for astral traveling.
That's very important, Madhuji. You touched upon the general reading, right? That's what one of the point I could not touch in detail. But if you start writing your every dream,
It's every day you're doing astral travel basically, but you remember very minute portion of it. You start writing it, your brain will understand that there's something important here. So you'll get more recall actually. And then if you continue this within the dream, you will be in awareness where you know that you are in astral plane now, and you will be able to live your own reality at that point of time, and that will become like a pattern for you. So generalizing, writing your dream is very important. Every day we should write whatever you remember.
Yeah. So one thing, three things. First is your meditation experience. Make a notebook for that. Second, dream journaling. Second notebook for that. Third is your astral traveling experience. So three separate things, because you guys can have these three different kinds of experiences. Now the visions are also there. Maybe you were still in that start state where you were meditating and doing that. So you could not remember because you were not in that habit of remembering. But when you put intention that I want to remember all my experiences, definitely when you sit for meditation, say, I want to be aware and I want to remember my experiences so that I can jot them down, or I want to meet the masters and so other things. So definitely make the notebooks, keep it separate, and see. And when you respect your, why I'm teaching that, I sometimes don't write it, but when you write them down, you get more of these experiences.
Yeah, your brain will recall it basically. It's a scientifically basically proven thing also. Whatever you write, it gives more importance to your brain. Your neurons will fire more and it creates that pattern, that neuropath basically. So in our childhood also, we used to study by writing the things, right? And whatever we write and study, we remember that during the exam time. So reason is this only, your neural patterns will be created and remember the things more.
Yes. So many more
Yeah, it's a very
days.
late today,
Yeah,
but yeah, I couldn't get a chance to get into detail of that last slide basically, where techniques are there. Maybe we'll go sometime, some
maybe
later
next
time.
time. Yeah.
But it has very detailed, like we can try out those techniques.
You
Books
have
also.
Swadhyay and Sajjan Sangatya.
19th.
Yeah, on 19th. So if you want to, or otherwise maybe we can have another class sometime
Yeah, we'll do
after
it later.
January, maybe, that we can do after the
Sure.
21-day program finishes, so that, people can understand. But today it's very late, masters. Let's end the session.
Yeah.
And any other questions, do reach out to us on WhatsApp group. When the group is open, you can always mention your questions there. And definitely these days are going on very busy. So please don't mind if I don't answer. Whenever I get time, maybe I'll put an audio message or something. Or maybe if Sanjay ji has time, whoever looks into it, definitely they can answer. So thank you so much, masters. Have a wonderful day and night from wherever you have joined. Maybe all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. Maybe experience good experiences and higher vibrational experiences with higher vibrational masters energies. Let us practice our meditation daily. Let us teach meditation to everyone. Let us awaken others. But first, change your own self. Don't bother changing others. First, change yourself. So with that, on that note, masters, have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Have a relaxing night. We'll meet tomorrow, same time, same link. Thank you. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you very much, all masters. Good night.